my friends, welcome to the Vitruvian Live. Today is Saturday, December 29th. 29th. Yeah, the year's almost done. So, first of all, I have to apologize, not to you guys, but to the lady on the phone of Orange, who was so convinced of her, of the problem being solved very soon. Because the day after the phone call, I came home and I first filmed the vlog and stuff like that, did some chores, and then as I did every day, I checked to see if it worked, the television, and it worked. So that was surprising, and we had a mixed feeling about it, to be honest, because we were happy, of course, finally we can watch television again. But on the other hand, now we have the feeling that it took so long without any reason. I think they could have solved the problem very quickly, much earlier, and all this mess didn't have to happen. Now we are asking for a compensation. So that's what we're doing, because they really didn't respect our problem, didn't handle it as they should. So that's it. We have television. Funny thing is, first evening with television, there was nothing worth watching. So in the end, I turned out playing a game on the laptop. Elisa watched some silly program, but there was nothing interesting to watch. So that was so maybe we should start asking compensations to the channels for not putting out any decent content. I'm not sure. No. So that was something I had to share, of course, because that's what happens. That was kind of surprising. So still in 2018 they managed to fix the problem. So barely, but they did. But what I wanted to talk about today is what they call FOMO, FOMO, fear of missing out, and especially for my in my case, is fear of missing out certain board games, and then I'm talking mostly about Kickstarter. So there has been last month a Kickstarter going on, and a Kickstarter project for a game called Tainted Grail. Now, Tainted Grail is a game that is very story driven. It has miniatures, a couple of them, a lot of cards, beautiful pieces, great production value, probably because the publisher has made some games previously, and they all look very stunning. Now, in the end, the Kickstarter turned out to be the fourth most successful one on Kickstarter for board games. So pretty much. So I think they went over $5 million with over 40,000 people backing the game. I had a problem with trying to decide if I should back it or not, because it wasn't cheap. It was a kind of an expensive game. You had different levels to back, and of course, if you want to back all of it, you want to have all of it, it was really expensive. So I had troubles deciding whether I should back it, if I should back, which level I should back it at, and they have two options for shipping. You can have it shipped everything together only in 2020, May 2020, and Kickstarters tend to be delayed, so it might be later, which is a long time, of course, from now. But they also had a two-wave shipping, in which you could choose either to have it, you could have the base game shipped in August next year, and the stretch goals in the next year, in 2020, in May. But then you don't have the stretch goals, which there are a lot of, when you get the game. So it was very difficult, and I have been looking at the Kickstarter, I think, almost daily for the past month. And I even tweeted, I think it was 6 hours before the campaign ended, I tweeted how far I should go in spending money mostly for this channel, because I would buy it for me as well. I admit it. I want to have that game as well because it looks great. It has same vibes a little bit with a very different, much darker theme than the game 7th Continent, which I really, really like, which was the 3rd most successful Kickstarter campaign, by the way, for board games. But I also would, if I don't get the game, I would miss an opportunity to put interesting content that people want to see on my channel, and the opportunity of doing a solo playthrough, because it is a game that you can play solo very well. It should be, at least. So I have been doubting quite a lot, and I was thinking about what happened with 7th Continent and with Gloomhaven for me. I didn't back it first time it went on Kickstarter, and I regretted it all the time. People were enjoying it. Gloomhaven number one game on Board Game Geek, so at this moment the best or the most popular game in the world. 7th Continent is up high there as well, and I regretted not getting it, but they were not cheap games. So I wasn't sure. That feeling that I had, the missing out part, and luckily I got a chance with the second Kickstarter for both of the games I talk about. I didn't want to have that again, so that was something that pushed me, and in the end I backed the game. Now I didn't back the full package. The shipping cost will be decided later, so I still have the time to think if I'm going to do the 1 or 2 wave shipping. We'll see what I'm going to do. But in the end, I didn't back for the big, full, very expensive thing. It was still not cheap, but I restrained myself, also considering how much I was going to play it. But in the end, I did back it. So I did spend the money, and just because of the fear of missing out, mostly. And that's a strange thing, and that's a thing that's happening a lot in this board game hobby now. There are so many games coming out, and so many hyped games that each time you think, and especially with Kickstarter, if I don't get it now, with probably more content than the retail version will have, if it will go to retail. In this case, you get almost 3 times as much as you will get in a retail version. And in the past, it has been also with a lot of games by Cool Mini or Not, or Simon, they are called now, that you get so much extra for such a great price that if you didn't back it on Kickstarter that month, you had to decide then, right then and there, you might miss out a big opportunity. And I really do like Kickstarter, the platform, the idea of it, and I backed a lot of games, and some of them were very good, some of them were just so-so, but I don't like this feeling of that fear of missing out. And I'm not sure if there is a way to get rid of that feeling, or to have a different way of doing Kickstarters. For example, this one as well had a first day backer bonus where you got an extra character worth $8. Okay, it's only $8, or was it £8? I think it was £8. I'm not sure anymore. But anyway, yeah, £8, so about $12. Otherwise, you had to pay for it. And that's also that first day backer bonus I don't like either. Maybe I could have backed it for $1 and just followed it until the end, and then I was a first day backer. I'm not sure how it worked, but maybe that's a mistake that I made. But hey, that's what I wanted to talk about. Fear of missing out. Did you already got a game, bought a game, backed a game on Kickstarter, did something else, maybe in a very different thing, maybe not completely not related to board games, where you just did something because you had the fear of missing out a thing? let me know in the comments, and well, let's talk about it. I think that's a very interesting thing. That's it for now. Keep watching the channel. Part 5 of the Legendary Encounters X-Files. The final part will be online very soon, and there will be an unboxing as well of a thing that arrived through Kickstarter. So, thanks for watching today. I hope to see you all next time. Probably, most likely, not this year anymore. Unless... yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there will be a next Vitruvian live video this year. Maybe it will, but I don't think so. So in case I don't see you anymore, have a very great new year. Stay safe. If you drink, don't drive. Do everything responsible, but at least have fun with friends, family, and all that great people around you. And try to play some games, of course. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.